Scott Simpson.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. As a member of the Health Select Committee, it gives me special pleasure to be the last speaker in this second reading debate on what I think is a very important piece of legislation for the people who will be reaping the benefits of the work that the Health Select Committee has done in considering the legislation. I want to congratulate the Minister of Health, Dr Jonathan Coleman, for bringing this piece of legislation to the House, and I also want to acknowledge, as others have done in this debate previously, thank the officials, the Select Committee members, the Chair, and everyone who has been involved, but particularly to the 7 submitters who brought to the committee some good ideas, some useful ideas, and the committee was able to make some, I think, practical, useful improvements to the legislation from when it was first introduced to the House at first reading. Sir, I represent the beautiful Coromandel electorate. It's a vast rural, provincial electorate, and many of the home and community care workers who look after so many of the people in my electorate because of its older age demographic, they will be very pleased to see this bill making progress through the House with the support of all parties. And so that of itself, sir, is relatively unusual in this place, but I think it's a sign and an indication of a good piece of legislation. I commend it to the House with pleasure.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it.
Committee's report, payment for travel between clients, settlement bill, second reading.
This bill is set down for committee stage next sitting day. I call on Government Order of the Day number 2.